Hi everyone, welcome to our Python programming series. I'm Razi, and I will be guiding you in this coding journey. So if you're new here, don't worry, and we're going to start with the absolute basics. So today, we're going to do our very first episode, which is Introduction to Python. So let's dive right in. Python is one of the most popular programming languages in the world today, and it's known because it is very simple and it is easy to read, and makes itself an excellent choice for beginners. But even if it's just a simple programming language, it is very powerful, versatile, and used by many popular companies such as Google, Netflix, and even NASA. So if you're interested in web development, data analysis, artificial intelligence, or a lot more, then Python is a key skill to learn. Python can do just about anything, from building websites, applications, games, and even conducting complex data analysis and machine learning. It is everywhere in today's technology-driven world. So in this series, we will explore many of these applications, but first, we will start, of course, with the basics. Okay, so let's start the installation. So we need to first install, of course, the Python. So let's just type in Python download. Let's click the first link. This is from python.org/downloads. And I will be using Windows in this tutorial, but I'm sure Mac users can also follow. So I will just click this button. And then once it's done downloading, let's just click and install. So since Python is already installed in my computer, I don't have the install button here, but if you don't have Python in your computer, then you will see an install option here and just click that and then next and next. It is just a very straightforward of installation. So I know you can do it. So the next thing we want to install is our IDE. So there's two popular IDE used in Python, which are PyCharm and VS Code. But in this series, we're going to use VS Code. So let's just search VS Code, VS Code download. And let's click the first link again. Make sure this is from code.visualstudio.com. And then I'm going to download the appropriate file for me. Since I'm using Windows again, I'm going to click this button. And then it will automatically download it. Okay, so once it's done downloading, again, just click it and install. Just click accept, next, next, and then hit install. Okay, I'm not going to click it because I already have Visual Code in Studio, but for your case, if you don't have VS Code, just continue with the installation. Okay, I'm just gonna close this for now. And now let's go to our VS Code. Okay, once you open your VS Code, you're going to see this screen, a welcome screen page. So let's just X this for now. Okay, uh, now we're going to set up our Python interpreter. So just click Control Shift P and then type Python. And once you see Python select interpreter, just click that and find the Python that you installed. For me, it was 3.12.3, which is also marked as recommended. So I'm just gonna click that. For you, click the one you installed or click the latest one for you. So once you install that, so once you click that, let's open our terminal. So from the top uh, tab, there's a terminal tab here. Click and new terminal. So this is our terminal right here. So the shortcut for that is Control Backtick. So if you're a shortcut guy. Okay, the next thing we're going to install are, we're not going to install a outside application, but we're going to install extensions in VS Code. Okay, so the first thing we will install is Auto Pep 8. AutoPep 8 by Microsoft. So I already have installed it. So you just click the install. So what AutoPep 8 does is it automatically formats your Python code to conform to the PEP 8 style guide. So this will ensure that your code follows the best practices for Python developers. Okay, so next we're going to search Prettier. Okay, this is Prettier by Prettier. So what Prettier does is it formats your code neatly and consistently, and it makes your code more readable and easier to maintain. Okay, the next extension is Pylance. This is Pylance by Microsoft. Uh, Pylance provides smart completions and real-time error checking. So when you're typing your Python code, it will suggest completions for you. And the next extension, of course, Python. Just install that, Python by Microsoft. And the last extension we're going to install is Python Debugger. Python Debugger by Microsoft. Okay, just install that. And once you install everything, let's just X this one. Let's go back to File. Okay, so I want you to go to your desktop or anywhere in your Windows or in your computer and just create a new folder so that we're going to be organized here. I'm going to call it Python tutorial. Okay, and now I'm going back to VS Code and let's open that folder. So File, Open Folder, and let's look for that folder. So this is my folder, Python tutorial, and select folder. So now we're inside that folder. So this is that folder, Python tutorial. Okay, and inside the folder, we're going to right click, new file, and let's just call this um, lesson 1.py. .py is the file extension for the Python. Okay, so now we're going to write our very first code, even if it's just an introduction lesson. Let's write our very first code. So the first function we're going to use is the print function. So let's type print, open and close parentheses, and then double quotes inside, and let's type hello world. Okay, once you type that, Control S to save, and then click run. This triangle at the top right. And then we can see in our terminal that our hello world is printed. Okay, that's it for our introduction episode. See you on our next lesson.